Hey, welcome to the premiere edition of Behind the Stage from the National Speakers Association. Hi, I'm Rich Bontrager, better known as Trigger. Great to be with you here as we are launching a new endeavor to help bring better updates, information, to let you know what's happening across the National Speakers Association. There's a lot of exciting things happening, and we want the Facebook groups to be involved, and we want you to hear and learn for yourself what's going on. Today, we're going to have the great guest, the wonderful guest, the CEO, president of the National Speakers Association. Jamie Nolan is joining me now live. Jamie, great to see you live.
Hey,
How's it going?
I'm great. How are you?
It's a
This is
beautiful
quite the
day here in
upgrade from the
Washington,
Mike and Jamie
D.C.
show.
Yeah, an NSA TV show. What a novel idea. What do you think of this?
This is awesome. I'm super excited about this new show.
Well, we've been discussing for a while, and now it's the grand premiere. Again, we're going to be doing this every month now, and part of the thing we get to do every month is highlight a different staff member for a while, a different insider from the Speakers Association. You get to go first.
Yeah.
Next month, Maureen is going to be stepping on the stage next month.
Yes. Oh, no, I'm super excited about this. The opportunity to share with our members and our constituents sort of what is happening behind the stage at NSA and all that we're working on. Things are always moving. It's our 50th anniversary this coming year in 2023. So we've got just a ton of exciting additions that we're going to be bringing to membership. And I just can't wait for you all to learn all about it.
And the fun thing about this is we do want, how many different Facebook groups we have right now? The unofficial and the official. How many groups do you think we have right now?
I don't know, 23, 25.
Yeah. So as we grow this, we're going to want you to join us and take the restreams, take the link, fan it out through the Facebook groups. Right now, it's going through authors and podcasters, the two groups that I run on Monday and Tuesdays. But we want every one of our Facebook groups, Jamie, to grab this and air it along with us, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love it. We'd love to get the word out and share all the great things that NSA and our members are doing.
So summer has been great. Before we dive in the future of NSA, can you kind of recap some of the summer fun that you had this year so people know what they missed out on?
Yeah, we had an excellent influence conference at the Gaylord Opryland in Nashville in July. We had 900 people in attendance. It was really good to be back together in person and have all that just energy and everyone building off the chemistry of one another and making new connections. It was so much fun. And the staff and the team have just dove right in and started planning for the next set of conferences. Like I said, we're working on some fun new additions to membership benefits and changing things up a little bit as we hit 50 years as an organization.
50 years. So let's start there for you as CEO and president. What does it mean to you, say the big 5-0?
Are you asking me if I'm 50?
No, I'm not. Perfect. We're right on cue. Let's talk about the NSA first, shall we, before we get into you?
Yeah. No, it's really fantastic that this organization has been such a huge resource for speakers, authors, trainers, coaches, consultants across the country for 50 years. When Cavett Roberts started this 50 years ago, he really had this idea that there is enough out there for us to learn from each other and not only like grow what we have, but make a bigger pie, right? And so learning, and that we call it the spirit of Cavett, but really all of us going into this with each other saying, yes, I'm successful at what I do. Let me show you what I do that's successful. And what do you do that's successful? And let's exchange those best practices so that we both come better. A rising tide raises all ships. And NSA has continuously done this for over 50 years. I am just delighted when I hear all the testimonials and the feedback from people who tell me about the people that they've met at NSA truly changed their life and the trajectory of their career path, which is fantastic.
What do you think has been the biggest change over that 50 years? I mean, we now have streaming media, we have podcasts, we have the stage performance, we have the virtual, the hybrid. But what do you think has been some of the biggest changes within the industry?
Gosh, that's such a great question, Rich. And technology for sure, I think has changed every industry, ours included. It has given our members the ability to reach a bigger audience, a greater audience, a global audience. It's given our members the ability to integrate new components into their presentation, the online learning platforms. A lot of our members are into the online learning that they offer their members or their clients in their industries. So a lot of those things have really enhanced the opportunities for our members globally.
And now here we are doing a virtual TV show that's a new addition to everything. What new spaces can we expand into next, Jamie?
Oh gosh, you tell me, Rich. You're dialed into all this IT stuff.
Well, the fun thing is we are announcing also a partnership between Rock the Stage Media and the NSA formally as we do this now. Tonight, Rock the Stage is officially sponsored and partnered with the NSA. So we have a new stage right there to help
Yes.
speakers be seen and heard. This is going to be ever expanding, Jamie. This is going to be a new frontier that us will really blow up and really take by storm, I think.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I think this is going to be a great way as we continue to expand and grow this community of viewers to showcase, again, what unique things our members are doing, to highlight our speakers at our conferences, for people to learn about emerging trends, new technology, different things. So I'm super excited about all this.
So let's talk a little bit about what's coming up here. Some of the things we do want to concentrate as National Speakers Association. There's so many ways to plug in to get connected. We are going to talk about some of the calendar events coming in here, so stick around. But let's talk about the winter update. There is so much going on that I know you've already got buzzing with the winter conference. So tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. Well, so as you know, Rich, our mission at NSA is to help speakers thrive and influence. And so our summer conference is Influence, and our winter conference is actually formally named Thrive. I think we toss around the winter conference piece because for a good majority of the members in the country, we are all looking to go somewhere warm in the winter. So it's the winter conference. Get us out. I'm in Minneapolis, so get me out of that snow. But it is our Thrive conference, and our Thrive conference is really, it's a deep dive into tools that can be utilized to help move your business forward. And for anybody that was there last year, you know what an incredible experience it was, the unbelievable thought leaders that we learned from at the winter conference last year, the Thrive conference. See, I did it too. At the Thrive conference last year, Mark Levy is our chair of the Thrive conference this year, and he was the co-chair last year with Shep Hyken. So you know we're going to have that same high quality main stage speakers. We are capping attendance at 250 people. We called a workshop for a reason. We roll up our sleeves and we do work. So I'm looking forward to that very much. If you haven't registered yet, be sure to get on our website and register for the winter conference because we are capping it at 250 people.
That's going to be a big thing to mention over and over again because I know people love coming in the winter. I love coming in the winter to reconnect. Like you said, the warm weather, to hang out, to socialize. I mean, the sessions are great. They're powerful. But one of the strengths of the NSA is the relationships. I mean, all the names you mentioned, I know. There's so many great people that you get to know deeply, both virtually and in person, and people are hungry to get back together, aren't they?
Yes, absolutely. And we're adding some new things to the conference this year. We're looking for 30 current NSA members who are attending the conference to join us for a pilot program of a mastermind. And that whole mastermind piece is you'll attend 7 total mastermind sessions surrounding the conference, 3 before, 1 during, and 3 after. And it's going to really enhance your opportunity to dive deep and grow with the membership.
So I've got on the screen right now, there's also a deadline here of December 4th for Thrive as well, right? Can you explain some of that?
The December 4th deadline, I believe, is for the mastermind component, which is if you want to sign up to be part of the mastermind, you need to do that by December 4th. So that's the pilot program that we're doing with 30 members who are planning to attend the Thrive conference.
Gotcha. So again, we got new great things happening with the National Speakers Association. Also, I'm getting chat from the team right now. They're already loving this, Jamie. The team is getting into the idea of having a behind the stage show. This is pretty fun for everybody, right?
Yeah, I'm super excited about this. This is so fun, and it'll be fun to just share more about what we're doing here behind the stage at NSA and as we're leading up to the event.
People just think you take a vacation after the big event and you're all done. But you guys are just cranking stuff out.
Right. Yeah. No, things are continuing to go really well. So, another thing we got going on right now is if you're familiar with our certified speaking professional designation, the applications to apply for that CSP have opened up. It is a
Hmm.
designation that NSA offers. You don't have to be a member to apply for the CSP, but it's a certification and it's such a powerful way to show your clients that you're committed to your business and giving them the best experience, that you are professional, that you will go above and beyond, that you will work well with your meeting planners, that you will oftentimes that might mean that you're going to stick around after and make sure if there's people that want to ask questions. It's really an opportunity to showcase the level of professionalism that you have in the speaking industry. We've updated the criteria this year. So there's there's a great pathway on our website on how you can get your CSP. We'd love for all the professional speakers to be part of the community. This will let speakers display their commitment to the profession. And another change to the application process this year is a brief consultation with our team before you even start applying. So if you're not sure if you meet the qualifications, you can fill out the form and then someone on our team will connect with you to answer your questions and help you understand if you qualify before you apply for the
So,
certification.
explain that interview discussion with the team a little bit because I think it sounds like a great idea. How did that come about? What was kind of the origin of taking that extra step and time with people?
Well, we just know how it is a very time intensive process to apply for this certification, but the certification has a lot of weight and a lot of meaning in terms of meeting planners having the confidence instilled in them that they are working with a true professional who has gotten positive reviews from their audiences, that their audiences are engaged and they're listening and that they're not off, looking at their phones or checking out of the meetings early, that they are meeting all the 8 competencies of being a professional speaker. And so, because we know that it's very involved to demonstrate that you meet all of these skills, we wanted to provide the opportunity for you to just ask some questions and share with us where you're at in your journey so we can let you know if that process is one that would be a good use of your time.
So I've talked to some people, and the question comes up: the CSP is pretty intimidating. Is it really intimidating, or do we make it out to be more intimidating than what it is? Really, Jamie, which one is it?
That's a great question. I would say it can seem daunting with the amount of work that is involved to apply for it. But honestly, most of the time, it's all things that you already have and you've already done, and you're bringing the pieces together. And it really forces you to look and examine your own business, your speaking style, your presentation, how you're interacting with your members. And so, even going through the process itself, you may discover that there are additional opportunities for you to enhance your delivery and elevate excellence, which is one of our many core values.
Love it, love it. There's also a new database. What is that all about? Can you share a little bit about this database discussion?
Oh gosh, yeah. So many members may know, we've had some interesting obstacles with our online database for members where they register for our events or they search for other members, our member portal. And so we have invested money into new technology that we are currently in the process of transitioning over to. And so members will be getting an email from us asking them to double check that their contact information is current, because we want to make sure that when we transfer the data from the old system to the new system, that we are transferring the data with the highest integrity.
So, does that impact the e-speaker side of how we have the database and things like that? Because I know that's always been integrated together.
Yeah, so you would think that there was a seamless process to integrate the e-speakers portion with our database. The current technology, it is not seamless. And so what we are working towards with the new database is that there will be a plugin so that if you're a member of NSA, you will be in the e-speakers database. And if your membership drops, you will be removed. Right now, it's all a very manual process and
Yeah.
it's not efficient. So we're really looking forward to that piece of it.
And I love that you can do that. Again, it's part of the community. It's part of learning about each other. So as you meet people, often I'll go right in, I'll start typing and learning more about them, even though I just met them. Their bio, their information, the data they have is so rich and so complete. I just totally love it. So it's great to know we're going to jack it up a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. I am so grateful for the team. We have a new member, a director of client experience, who is extremely detail oriented, like extremely detail oriented. I'm so grateful because that is what we need for someone to make sure that we are moving this database, the old data, and making sure it's clean data to the new database, and that the new database will work effectively for us. So I just bow to her because that is not my strong suit. And so I am grateful for her to be on the team to do that for us.
Now, I know we also are people of action with the National Speakers Association. We support other organizations. Hurricane just took place, Hurricane Ina, devastating, and we are going to action. Can you talk a little bit about how we're trying to support recovery down there?
Oh my gosh, it's just awful what has happened with Hurricane Ian. And we have so many members in Florida, and our Central Florida chapter is just such a big, active chapter. So if you are a member of the NSA, one of the wonderful benefits is really the community and the NSA Foundation. And so the NSA Foundation provides financial relief to members who have been impacted by a disaster such as Ian. And if you or someone you know have been impacted by Ian, you can go to the foundation website and just fill out a simple form with the name, whether it's your name or somebody else's name, and you know the impact of Ian, and someone will contact you right away and see how we can help you. I know that the foundation and the disaster relief committee have been calling and reaching out to all the members in the affected areas, and I know they have given out several $1,000s, probably tens of thousands of dollars, to people that have been affected by the hurricane. I've talked to a couple members who literally lost everything. They lost their houses. They're looking for a place to live. They lost their clothes. They walked out with their laptop if they were lucky, which, as we all know, that is where all of our lives reside these days. And so it's so, it warms my heart that our community they come together for times like this to support one another. So NSA
Well,
is truly a real community.
and yeah, I want to highlight that because yes, we're doing it under the national side, but I've also talked to people down in Florida, other NSA members. They've connected to each other locally as well, so they went to action right away, knowing each other. But it's great to know that we're doing it nationally. But it's great to hear these stories of people literally saying, "Hey, we know each other. We're NSA members. How can I help you out?" That really touches me, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just incredible. I'm so grateful for the foundation and all the work. And, you know, another way that you can help, all of you that are watching this, is if you want to help make a donation to the foundation so that we can continue to support members in need in that area. Please do go to the link. It looks like Rich is putting the links here on the
Yep.
screen. And nsafoundation.org is another great place to go. We would very much appreciate that support so that we can continue to help members in need. And this goes beyond the hurricane. I mean, members who have been hit with significant medical challenges that were unexpected, that impacted their ability to earn their income through their speaking, coaching, training, author, consultant business, earthquakes, fires, tornadoes, any kind of natural disaster, medical information, anything like that. There is opportunities for financial relief through the NSA Foundation.
Now, I'm sure everyone wants to know about influence. We've got to talk a little bit about the big daddy of all things, national speakers, right? Come on, we got to talk about what's already been planned, discussed, share some of the inside. Go take us behind the scenes on influence.
All right, so behind the scenes for Influence 2023, I can't officially announce any names yet, but we have got 3 names that I know all of our members will be very excited to see, that we are getting ready to sign off on the dotted line to lock them in. We're also planning to bring a new program that will be the power of the signature introduction. And so we will be reaching out to some members and talking to them about their powerful 7-minute introduction. What does that look like? Why do they do what they do at different parts of the introduction? And so that'll be a very exciting piece of Influence 2023. And of course, it's our 50th anniversary, so we will be celebrating that as well.
It's like, are we going to have balloons, confetti, cake? What are we going to do for the 50? Come on. What sort of a party are you throwing this year?
I'm not going to tell you.
Come on. We're backstage. No one will know.
I will tell you as we get a little closer to the event and we've got things finalized. But
again, this is going to be every month now. Just so those joining us here live in the Facebook group, Behind the Stage is going to be every month. So there will be more tidbits, more goodies coming your way, right, Jamie? We're not going to hold it all back.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But we're also not going to give it all away, right?
No, there's got to be something left for surprise.
Let's talk about a couple other little things because I know the calendar is full. And October 3rd. December 16th, we got the summit coming up. We've got the Thrives. Yeah, so we've actually checked off the calendar pretty well here. I do want to re-note again on that mastermind. That's limited to 309 people from what I was told. Is that
it's related to 30 people.
To 30 people. Oh, I was given 309 on my list, so it's 30 people. I need to change my notes. That's why I'm asking because what I heard and what I had in my notes was two different things here. So let's make sure everyone understands that. What else is cooking behind the scenes with the organization?
Oh my gosh, we've just got some exciting things going on. So you'll hear more from Maureen Mahoney next month, who is our director of online learning. She is working on some incredible additions and enhancements to our digital vault, our Be a Better Speaker and Build a Better Business series. We'll be doing some deeper dive series coming up around the first of the year. So it'll be great to hear from her about what's happening there. And the staff we just got off our retreat. We had a staff retreat in Minneapolis about 2 weeks ago, and we did a bunch of planning for the upcoming year and how we can continue to drive value to our members to help them build a better business and be better at the craft of speaking. So it's really going to be an exciting year.
When it comes to your team, just mention the team a little bit. I know people do know them somewhat, but again, the team always has changes, is more fun. Can you just highlight the team and tell us a little bit about who they are and how important they are to you?
Well, they're all extremely important to me. Every single one of them. I would not be here in this role if I didn't have such a phenomenal team. And that is a real truth. I came on as interim CEO, as many people know, and most of the time interims come in for an interim period for a reason, but I just loved working with this team. And so it's been phenomenal. We have 11 people on our team. And so Maureen, who I just mentioned, is our director of online learning. She'll be your guest next month. Matt Longden is our director of marketing and communications. He's been with the team, I believe, 6 or 7 years and has seen NSA go through many changes. And it's just been a great resource for us and knowledge of history of the organization and keeps us level-headed when we're kind of going all over. He keeps us level-headed, which is good. Marina and I are really the queens of going all over the place and chasing.
You're juggling all the time. You're moving things.
Yeah. Candace York is our. She wears many titles. She's director of operations. She is our event producer. She works with the CSP program. She is just phenomenal in that she's juggling so many balls and she keeps them all up in the air. She doesn't drop any of them. And she's based in Scottsdale with Matt. Marina is based in Chicago. Out in Harrisburg, we have Brittany Pfeffer, who works with Matt on marketing. She joined our team, I want to say in April, she joined our team and has really enhanced what we've been able to do in-house with marketing and website updates and video. So we're just delighted to have Brittany with us. Jamie Sauls is another new team member who joined about 6 months ago. She's the daughter of a member, Lee Sauls, in Minneapolis. And Jamie helps with all the social media, helps with the postings, helps, she's helping Maureen with the digital vault side of things. We have Edward Chandler, who is based in Austin, Texas. He is our director of sales and sponsorship. So he is the one that is out there finding the right vendor partners like Rock the Media to help us enhance and provide more value to our members. So we're so grateful for Edward and all that he's been doing. Jessica Burgess, she's in Minneapolis. She's our director of finance. So she has a very important role in making sure that we aren't chasing squirrels that are going to put us out of budget. And then Miranda DeSanto, she is our director of client and engagement or member engagement, our director of member engagement. She's based out of Duluth, Minnesota, which is about 2.5 hours north of Minneapolis.
Yep.
And she's also the one, as I mentioned, who is managing the transition from our old database to our new database. And then we have Shelby Longman, who is in Apple Valley, Minnesota. She is in member services. So she is the very friendly voice that members talk to when they call the office. She answers the member services email. She's also helping Candace with event support and CSP support. And so she's just also been an excellent addition to the team. Honestly, everybody on our team is fantastic. I didn't count how many people I named, so hopefully I caught everybody.
Well, what's funny is I think you did that all from memory, right?
I did.
That's not on a sheet because we did not plan that, everybody. That was completely off the cuff, but you nailed every one of them. And by the way, if you ever see Candace at an event, you can't talk to her unless you're walking with her, right? She doesn't stop.
She's the Energizer Bunny on steroids, I'll tell you that.
And it's great to be there with the team and to see that interaction and play. And again, the few times I've been able to sit down, it's like 2 or 3 of you, but someone's in, someone's out, and it's fun to see your team does not stop. And it's great to partner with you guys and be a part of this. It really is.
Yeah, it's so fun. I am just loving it, and it's just amazing.
So we're coming down the end of our show here. Jamie, what would be something special that you want to make sure that everyone knows about? Before you answer that question, let's go back to our Facebook groups for 1 second, because I know those are so important to have local leaders leading the Facebook groups. Can you just speak a little bit about the value and the importance of these people leading well and just keeping those groups going?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you, Rich, to you and to all of our volunteer leaders who have risen to the challenge of managing the unofficial pages of NSA. When I came on board a year ago, our staff was trying to manage 23, 25 pages in addition to all the other things that we were doing. And there is a very active Facebook community, which is fantastic, but it is very time consuming and not a good use of the staff time when we're trying to put on all these events and roll out these new programs. And so we made the decision last winter that we were going to have just a couple of official NSA Facebook pages that staff would be in charge of monitoring and posting to. And the rest, we wanted to maintain those online communities, but we asked volunteers if they would be willing to moderate and run those communities. And I'm so grateful for the many volunteers that offered and agreed to do that, because it allows our members to continue to stay in touch and be active in those online communities. And it doesn't take the staff time away from other things that we need to be doing to monitor that.
Well, it's an honor to do it. It's a blast to do it. I love it because it keeps me engaged with the greater NSA community. And again, the authors group and the podcast group that I have the honor of running it really is a joy. It's a blast. I hope the other leaders are enjoying it as much as I do. It's fun every so often to get on a call as we all get together sometimes to talk and share about ideas. So it is really integrated with what we're doing, whether we're official or unofficial. We're still all part of the big family. Now, the final takeaway, final thoughts as we wind down our premiere show of Behind the Stage.
Well, first of all, thank you, Rich, for partnering with us and providing this new platform and series for us to offer to the community, to members, to non-members, to learn more about NSA. I'm so excited about how we'll be able to utilize this. Yes, we're going to start off with learning from staff about NSA, but our vision is to eventually also be able to showcase what different members are doing behind the stages. So I'm so excited about this. So thank you so much. I'm grateful to NSA for the incredible community, for the chapters, for all the volunteer leaders. This organization thrives on that passion and that energy that all of you have for the speaking, consulting, author, trainer industry. And thank you for that.
Well, it's going to be a great year working together going forward. I'm looking forward to the in-person, the virtual, everything. By the way, tonight's not done, everybody. We do want to let you know we are officially partnering together with Rock the Stage show. We go live at 7 o'clock Eastern time every Wednesday night. We have different guests. And tonight we're going to talk about going global. Dr. Matthew Barrett will be our guest tonight. So if you're here with us now, going to join with us tonight. You can find it on LinkedIn. You can find it on Facebook, other locations. It's all part of now the NSA. And we have a new stage for you to use. Right here, Jamie, here's a new stage where they can use to be a part of how to rock the stage through the NSA. So Jamie Nolan, the CEO and the president of the NSA. Thank you for being with us here today, Jamie. It's great to get the update and know we're alive and strong and kicking.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Rich.
That's going to do it for this edition of Behind the Stage. And don't forget, we are going to grow and grow this. If you do have a Facebook page, if you want to connect with us, we will give you links every edition of this every month so you can feed it through your Facebook pages. We will grow a greater network and you'll be more updated every month. Besides the emails and all the things that NSA does, here's a new way to connect and grow and be a part of the National Speakers Association. That's going to do it for this edition. We look forward to seeing you next month. And Maureen, as we were talking about, is going to be the guest. And by the way, she loves media. She is eating this up. She's going to have a great time next month. And we're going to talk about some of the media aspects of NSA and a lot more. So join us next month. Until then, I'm the Trigger, Rich Bontrager. Thanks for joining us for this special event and the premiere of NSA Behind the Stage.